Hello and welcome back to the RaidzBank podcast. My name is Hoyt, and we got a full house here today. I'm joined by Heartless and Poplo. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing well.
Oh yeah, doing great.
Good. So, as we all know, this is our second episode with sailing being out. The first one, we were still kind of in a daze of everything being new. But the second one, we now have a new news blog to go over, and we've kind of let things marinate a little bit and set in, and we kind of get to explore a little bit more than just the Barracuda trials. So we'll be talking about that later in the podcast. But first, as we start out with every episode, let's go over what we've been up to. Heartless, would you like to share?
Yeah, I can share. So I've been sailing quite a bit. That's basically all I've done, but I did have a very busy week IRL, so I didn't get to do as much as I would have wanted. So I'm just about to hit level 80. I think last time we talked, I was close to maybe 60 something. But anyways, I got onto the Gwyneth glide, which we'll talk about pretty soon. And I kind of cranked that out. I got the time I think it was easier than Jubbly Jive, which was, good. And then now I've moved on to charting the sea, which I've actually enjoyed a lot. It's a lot more fun, especially knowing that you're going to get that boost of reward. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically you go around, charting everything, doing all the tides, doing the meteorologist tasks, etc., drinking all the random bottles of stuff. It's pretty fun. And I'm getting close to the end. I think I'm like 200 out of 300, so maybe I'm maybe halfway through. But so far, it's been a nice change of pace from the glide, which is quite click intensive. The XP is obviously not nearly as good, but it's kind of like a one and done. Imagine it is like a really long quest that gives some pretty cool rewards. So far, that's all I've really been up to, but it's been quite fun exploring the islands and seeing everything in the game. It's kind of been the best part of sailing so far for me.
What's been the craziest drink one that you've had to do? I haven't hardly done any of them.
I'm also I'm not looking them up, so I'm just going in raw.
Just sending it?
Oh, really?
Yeah, just sending it. So I have no clue what I'm gonna expect. The craziest one so far is there was just like a 2-minute black screen where it's like, this moment's for you, enjoy it. I thought that was quite funny.
Oh yeah.
One of them,
that was cool.
That one was really good. One of them stripped me completely of all my gear, which was not ideal, so I had to escape the boat and then tally away. And then a few others have been they teleport you to a random spot, but it's pretty easy to get around the game and just recover your boat. So far it's been good.
Do you have to sail, or do you have to can you do the home tele from your boat?
No, you can't. So what you have to do is you have to escape. It will take you to the closest port, basically, and then you can recover your boat. Yeah, reclaim your boat, and you have to re-gearing is the worst part though, because when you're traveling the sea, collecting it, your inventory is basically full. So not ideal, but it's been pretty fun so far, and I've really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to finishing, and then I'm probably going to Gwyneth glide to 87, and then I'm just planning on doing salvaging to 99. Because I don't love the glide is it's fine. I just don't love the click intensity of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
tough on the wrist.
I've been notably a hater of Hallowed Sepulchre in the past, so it's unsurprising that I don't love Barracuda trials.
Whoa.
Because of how much clicking it is, and it's just movement based, agility basically in a boat. So not my favorite type of RuneScape play. I like skilling, but only when it's chill skilling, you know what I mean? So I'm thankful for salvaging, and I'm looking forward to getting to those higher level salvages where the rates are actually pretty damn good.
Oh, salvaging is God's gift to mankind.
It's true.
It's so good.
It's true.
It is great.
But this, I know you've done the full sea charts, Hoyt, so I'm curious to hear your opinion, but so far I would say this is the perfect middle ground between salvaging, which is AFK, and Barracuda trials, which is as far from AFK as you can get. So I like that this is in between. It's been enjoyable, kind of what I was missing last week.
Yeah, I've actually done the same amount as you. I'm 200 out of 300, 210. So I've got a bit more to do. I was really busy with family this week.
All right, because it was Thanksgiving. I'm Canadian, so not Thanksgiving for us was 2 months ago when it was actually starting to get dark and cold. So now it's a bit of a different time, but yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah, I enjoy it too.
Well, we may as well get on to you,
go ahead.
Hoyt, and just let us know like what you've been up to this week with sailing.
Yeah, it's a good segue. So I got the Gwyneth Glide Marlin rank. That was pretty challenging because I missed it by like 1 tick. So like I knew I could get it. I just needed the perfect run. So eventually I just started spam resetting.
No, Hoyt.
Not again.
You can't do that.
We talked about this.
I had to get it. I had to get it. If I was halfway in and made a mistake, I'd complete it. But if it was in the first half, I'd reset because I was like, I just had to get it.
It's more generous than the jive, to be fair, at the time.
Yeah, the time. Well, keep in mind, like
you're more
us Ironmen have like the worst boat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a lot more boat restricted for that one. Like Jubbly Jive, you have the best boat and the best everything. You can't like for your level, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
If you can afford the Rosewood hull or the Dragon boat as a main, then it saves so much time. It's like a minute every run.
But that's like level crazy. 92 or something.
Yeah, I think you can boost.
Build in
you
the
should boost
80s. But yeah, most people won't have that. But if you don't want to worry about getting the time and having to learn it perfectly, that's definitely what you should do as a main. Just salvage until you can build the highest boat and go in there, and it should be pretty free. But it was really tight in time. I think when I got my Marlin rank, I only beat it by like 4 or 5 seconds. But Jubbly's more frustrating. I still think Gwyneth Glide was harder, but a better experience. Like it's harder, but it's more fun to go for because it feels very fair. You know what you did. There's a few hitboxes on the crates that they changed. I did all this pre-update. I've heard they updated the Gwyneth Glide a little bit, so maybe it is easier. But
as soon as I
barely got the time. As
soon as I got the sailing plugin, by the way, if you have not downloaded the sailing plugin, it's outrageously good. It gives you your timers.
Every day it gets
getting
updated, yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really strong, and it gives you like your timers for wind, it gives you your timers for all sorts of things, and it also gives you a hitbox for the boxes, like the edge of the boxes, so you can be really a little bit more nimble. As soon as I downloaded the plugin, I think I got the time like maybe a couple of runs later.
They now have salvaging radius, so you can find the double spots really quick, and know you're in the right exact spot. So that's nice.
That was like lagging my client.
Yeah, definitely.
Though, when I had that one on.
It was what?
It was like lagging. It was like lagging my client when I had
really?
that one on.
My only complaint is it's an eyesore. Like you can't change the thickness. You can change the colors. So I changed like the opacity, but there's your screen just looks like a Tetris game of blocks and crap.
The Jubbly Jive plugin, minus 100 FPS.
Yeah, there are now tile packs for the trials. Don't know if it's just the Marlin rank. I think some of them might have the shark or swordfish, but
they have all of them.
Yeah, definitely get those. I had to do all mine manually, watching YouTube and pausing.
That's what I did too.
By doing that, I was able to like, I don't know, set the colors exactly as I wanted, and I was able to slowly learn the route. So I still think there's value in that, but if I had the tile packs, I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just use those. So
it takes longer it took me like for Gwyneth Glide, it took me like an hour just to set up to mark all the freaking boxes and everyone mark the route that you have to go and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Worth it though.
Besides that, I've been doing charting. It really you can chart the whole sea in like 6-7 hours, 6-7.
Oh my god!
But
how did Hoyt get so brain rotted?
It's true. It's true.
I don't know.
We've lost him.
I think
he's gone.
This podcast did it to me.
I thought it would be you, Heartless, with being a teacher.
No way, dude. No. I'm against
He's got a defense bill.
It's true.
He's got a tolerance I don't have. I did go get the Medallion of the Deep. It was, I think, 8 free collection logs, and it took 30 minutes. And it's pretty useless, but I wanted to get it before charting because you don't have to wear the fishbowl helmet and the diving apparatus. You can just wear the necklace. So it just was kind of that tiny improvement, but it is literally only useful for farming at the shoals, which are off the island, the Conch Island to the east, and that's how you get your herblore secondaries for the new pots. I'll probably go in there twice, so it's a useless item, but if you're a clogger, you might as well get it before you do charting. Mm-hmm.
Does it work for seaweed too?
No, it doesn't work on Fossil Island, which is stupid. I think we're gonna see some future content around it. It's purely like as close to useless as possible right now. So
sounds like it.
It's a bummer, but I wanted the logs, and yeah, why not do it earlier? And yeah, that's it. Charting, I'm at 86.5. But again, I've had multiple days where I only got 100 or 200k XP because I was just really busy with family and friends, and yeah, had a happy Thanksgiving and got my Christmas shopping done on Black Friday, almost done, maybe like 85%. So
wow, nice.
Always good to get out of the way early. Yeah,
that's good.
But that's me. What about you, Poplo?
Nice. This week, kind of similar to you guys, I was going really hard on the sailing. For work, I actually got Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off before Thanksgiving, and then we were gone Thursday through the weekend, basically. And so I pretty much just stayed home, and Monday, Tuesday, I just busted out like 87 sailing, so that I knew that I could do. Yeah, I knew I could do the salvaging, like on mobile while we're gone.
Are you the highest level now? What level are you?
86.
Okay, Poplo.
Oh yeah,
Skiller confirmed.
I just hit 91. So
wow,
nice.
How is the top level salvaging? I'm curious.
It's so good. Once you get like once you hire Cabin Boy Jenkins is like the best salvager crewmate that you can hire, and I swear he brings in more of the salvage than I do, like at my level when I'm like salvaging. He like beats me. He's faster than I am. But you get a salvaging station there, and you basically go and you park your boat at the double merchant spot. And I think we've got it in the Discord of where to go park at. And then if you have your crystal extractor also on your boat, you can get like 110k XP an hour.
Moly.
So yeah, and it's like very mobile friendly. It's super chill. You just stack up coins and plat tokens, and if you get a couple dragon nails. I also pulled the dragon cannon barrel.
Oh my god, what did you sell it?
18k. Yeah, it was like 20 some mil when I sold it.
I mean, that's pretty good because it's like probably awesome. Pretty useless right now, yeah.
I haven't cannoned anything yet.
That's fair. Interesting.
Right now,
it has use, but it's very
niche.
It'd be better to have 20 mil. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was awesome.
Have you charted the sea out of curiosity?
I have not. No.
Okay.
I'll probably do that. Like when I I got 87, and then I did salvaging for a couple levels, and then I boosted so I could build like the fastest, like the rosewood hull and stuff like that. And now that I've got that, I will probably do that before I go back to like training. But I'm honestly probably just gonna stick to salvaging for a while. Yeah, it's so good. And like the best part is you can like hire 2 crewmates, right? Mm-hmm. And then you just put one of them on each salvaging hook, and you can literally just like AFK 25 minutes until you log out.
That's crazy.
And they will just reel in. Yeah, you get the biggest the rosewood cargo hold, and then they can just reel stuff in for like 25 minutes, and then just when you either log out or you get to like hop on and grab the stuff out of the hole and just search through it, and it's just like it's the most AFK training ever. So it's pretty great. That's why I said it's God's gift to mankind. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to this week. The group Ironman, I'm getting ready to get it parked at Shaman's while I finish training sailing, and started doing a little bit of Vorkath, trying to get the backpack. And that's been super rough. The kills are like 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah, and using like three or four full anti-poisons.
Yeah.
Crazy. Where do you get your anti-poisons from?
I just bought the anti-poisons in Sophonem. There's a shop that sells 23-dose antidotes. Oh,
that's very clever. I didn't know that existed. The old tech used to be to buy the 1 doses from the shop in Taiba One Eye, and then you would use trading sticks to send them to your bank. It was awful.
Oh my gosh, no. Sophonem's the way to go, man. It's the spice seller in Southwest Sophonem. He's got 20 in stock. Otherwise, I mean, you can pick up like the super anti-poisons outside of like Watchtower. Wait, not Watchtower. Observatory. That's what I did for like my first ones because they're free a long time ago. But you don't need the supers if you're just curing venom. So just take the normals and I just bought like 100 of them because I only need 50 KC. So yeah, that's awesome. Me.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
and we can go to our clan shoutouts. If you would like to be a part of this, join our clan in game, RaidzBank, one word. We do now require 1,800 total. Real quick though, that was just for a few reasons. The first and foremost, we're capped at 500 people. Once you get to like 495 people, it's really annoying to have to find an old alt to kick, and then, in order to free up space. So that was the main reason. And the secondary reason is the clan came before the podcast, so we do kind of want to respect the OG members and be a little bit slower to introduce people into the clan, because we've just had a ton of people who want to join, and it's been awesome, but
which is great.
Growing too fast.
Thank you guys for your support and for coming to come and hang out. It's been awesome.
Yeah, still encouraging people to join, but yeah, I just had to cap our growth because we will eventually cap, and we just got to be careful.
Yeah, it's a very delicate thing to have a clan ecosystem, and this is just kind of what we thought would be best. So, good news is we would still love to have you in the Discord. You can find the link in the description, and you can post your achievements in there, and you can chat with all of us, 24/7, not just when you're in game and people are on. So, Discord's the way to go. But with all that being said, clan shoutouts, this one's a big one. Just last night / this morning, AF Carl became the first in the clan to reach 99 sailing. Global rank of 1,115, and he's now rank 419 overall. It's a big GZ to Carl. He's maxed again.
GZ.
First one to do it. Dude went really hard. So really cool to see. And we are just, let's see here, 7, 8, 9. He did about 10 days after release. So 10 or 11. So GZ to Carl. That was a lot of hard work.
I was in voice with him, and he busted out 3.5 million XP in one day.
That's so much.
Oh yeah,
absolute animal.
That's
I was talking to him in the morning.
Crazy levels.
He had it calced out too. I was talking to him at like 12 p.m. in the afternoon. He's like, "Yep, by 2:30 a.m. I will have 99," and he got it at 2:30 a.m.
So, absolute gamer. My God.
Yeah.
Love to see it. The DoorDash was working heavy that day.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Toddy got his Zuck Helm. Huge GZ.
Nice.
Awesome to see in the clan. Next up, always gets a shout out on the podcast. Mr. Karma got rank 3 world record for trio CMs.
Really, we're giving him a shout out for this? For rank 3, not even rank 1? My God. We give shout outs to anyone these days. My goodness. Karma sneaking in again.
Bronze medal world record.
Wow.
Yeah.
It must have been a rough week. Must have been a rough week for the clan if that's sneaking its way in.
No, that's crazy, man. 17-minute CM. I think that's cool. Anytime we can be on the leaderboards, I think it's sweet. So, GC to Karma. And then we have a ton of pets, so I'll just kind of blaze past these. Last time we talked, no one had the soup pet, the new turtle pet from Sailing. And now we got a bunch of them. Taco, the Ironman, got 2 soup pets. He said both of them were from bounty tasks at Lunar Isle, I believe. So that might be the cheat code. After that, we have Pizza Patron and Philip R, who got the soup pet. I'm sure there's probably one more that I'm missing, but those are the ones I saw. So big GZ to you 3 on the new turtle pet.
Shout out Philip for really grinding for that one.
Yeah,
like 4,000 XP, I think.
Yeah.
Or something.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah, he was like sub level 10. It was insane.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That's great. Next up, we have Mr. Pump Flexin. Every episode, he's getting a new pet. This time, he got the krill pet at like, I think it was like 4,800 or 4,600. So just under rate. Really cool pet. Probably my favorite in the God Wars. What's your 2 favorites? Heartless, you're an Arma guy, though, aren't you?
Yes.
You want the Kree pet? Yeah.
I like the krill one. Right. The one that I don't have. Jealous.
Oh.
Jealousy.
It's time. He's rubbing it in.
I know.
Heavy for you, Poplo.
I know.
And then lastly, but certainly not least, Szechuan Juan got the gull pet, the new the seagull boss pet, making it his 47th pet and completing the Slayer pet once again for him. Big GZ to Juan. All right. That was it for the clan shoutouts. And up next, we have a very special message from a repeat guest. So stay tuned. You're going to want to listen to this one. We will be listening along in just a second.
This is a PSA by the Gielinor Chambers of Commerce. Hey friends, it's good to see you all again. My name is Hans, and in my time around Lumbridge Castle, I sure have seen some magical things over the years. And if you'll indulge me, I want to take a step back in a time to a magical moment in any player's account. Whoa, I got an unsired. Can't wait to see what I get. Wah, wah, bronk. Jeepers, is that an abyssal whip? Golly, I can finally whipstake shitters at the sand casino. Radical. Mid-level accounts. They really do grow up so fast, don't they? It's easy to stroll down memory lane to one of those irreplaceable moments, like when you got your first fire cape, or the time you gave your RSGF your Letterman jacket and you started going steady, or maybe that time you and Xanac packed some heat and systematically murdered some racist ham members. Gosh, those sure were the days, weren't they? But not every memory is so sweet. What if I told you that same memory of our happy little Iron at Sire was no ordinary Iron Man? What if I told you he was a group Iron Man?
No.
Now, hold your horses. I can already imagine some of the words you might be thinking. Like, freak! Theater kid! Scum! You're fucking scum! Pervert! I know.
Oh
it's hard to suppress those frothing feelings when you see a green or blue helmet in your chat box. It's not so far from the truth, to be honest. But that's what I've come to talk to you about tonight. From one friend to another, it's time to stop the group Iron Man hate.
No.
They aren't so different from you or me. They play RuneScape. They feel. They love. They play RuneScape at least. And Gimps have it hard. Life is no picnic when the jocks on the Gnome Ball team shake you down for your lunch GP on Kebab and Blurberry Special Day. It's harder yet when they spank your bare ass cheeks raw after they caught you in their jad slippers.
Oh my
or,
God.
Dear Lord,
Oh, no.
Can you even imagine what it's like to be forced to French kiss that fat fuck Thurgo after you suck down half a dozen red berry pies?
Oh,
no. Holy fuck, he's got some in my mouth!
Oh,
So,
no.
Walk a mile in a Gimp's shoes, and the next time you think about calling a blue helm a nerd virgin, just take a moment and think about how their mothers still dress them, or how they only eat their sandwiches with the crust cut off, or even how they pee sitting down. They've got it hard enough. It's time to stop the group Iron Man hate. So the next time you see one out in public, instead of saying, bedwetter, mama's boy, ass clown, maybe just offer them some Marilla Sims balm for their sore ass cheeks. And honestly, There's worse things in the world. I mean, think about cape buyers. Those dorks. Those guys can eat my entire wife. This has been a PSA from the Gielinor Chambers of Commerce.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I was
I'm gonna have to pull out the bleep cannon for that.
the bleep cannon indeed. Yeah, someone was saying that we're a nice family-friendly podcast, and then we unleashed that upon them. Hope there were no kids hope there were no kids in the car.
Thank you. Someone's finally advocating for blue helms, dude. I get it.
Oh man, yeah, we're gonna have to cut that out if he's supporting the blue helms.
Come on, man. I didn't know that they had such stigma behind them. The green is the bad one, though. Everyone knows that.
The booger helm.
Everyone knows the booger helm's the bad one.
No, that is good. The problem with the group Ironmans is all of them will tell you they're actually not a group because everyone quit.
That's funny.
But
I still will
James
hold to
put in a lot of work.
I'm the furthest behind in my group. The other guys have been going crazy.
And Stu with all the audio effects. So thank you too for the entertainment. That was a good one.
That's great.
Very good. All right. Up next, we have our game updates. We got the week 1 feedback and fixes from the Jagex team on the 26th of November. So the Wednesday update. And I talked about a lot here. I won't go through it all, but I just marked some quick bullet points of highlights. And boys, of course, feel free to interrupt if there's something I skipped over. First off, most controversial one. Yeah, let's talk about the crystal extractor. So it no longer works while near docks or the bank boat because people were basically getting passive sailing XP while bank standing. So they stopped that. I think that's a pretty easy, quick fix. And before I go in any further, I'll explain what we're talking about for anyone who hasn't yet gotten to that point. So at level 72, you unlock Gwyneth Glide, right?
Yes.
And once you complete the shark or the silver medal rank at Gwyneth Glide, you get a Heart of Ithil, which is just an item that helps you build this facility on your boat. So the facility, when you click on it, starts generating a crystal shard and a wind mote. So you get boost your boat and your inventory, you get 1 crystal shard, which is really busted. But on top of that, you get 600 XP, and it takes 1 minute. And based on the tick system, you get 36,000 of these. You get 36,000 XP per hour by just clicking this facility once a minute. So that's usually the rate of most skilling activities themselves. If I think of like shooting stars, you get like less than that. I don't know if you're AFKing like some yew trees or magic or something with woodcutting, you're not getting a lot of XP, but it's probably around 30 to 50k. So nonetheless, the real unbalanced nature isn't that it's 36,000 XP an hour. It's that you can combo this with any other method of sailing. So during Gwyneth Glide, if you're getting 170k an hour at Gwyneth Glide, but you start using your extractor every 1 minute, you're getting 36k on top of that for 206,000 XP. Not that big of a deal, but when you're salvaging for say 60,000 XP an hour, that's pretty balanced. But when you start salvaging with the crystal extractor and clicking it every minute, you're now at 96,000 an hour for an AFK activity. So,
very good.
They're looking to redistribute the XP to other methods. They're basically just saying, we know it's a hot topic. We're going to be thinking about it. And there's likely to be a change for next week as part of a wider XP review. So overall, my opinion is I think the crystal extractor probably should have been like a 200 XP drop. I think it's busted to sit here and spam one facility for 36k an hour. but I will get the opinion of the other two hosts. So, Poplo, do you want to go first? What do you think of the Extractor? Is it balanced?
They should leave it in for like 2 more weeks, and then I'll be good. And then they can take it out.
Yeah, abuse early and often.
It's one of those things. Again, like
It's
they
fine.
It's fine. Like, who cares? It's like,
leave it. Just leave it, dude. Even if you could sit at the bank and get 30 multi-skill by clicking the Extractor every minute, plus, like, I don't know, doing fletching, or what else would you bank stand? Herblore. I think that's cool. Why not? Have people bank standing out there getting sailing XP.
yeah.
But, I mean, even if they already got rid of that, so just, I think it's good as is, right?
Just like, also, do they just like not play the game that they make? Like, did nobody like build this and then be like, oh, I could just, like, when they're testing, like, if they wanted to change it, did nobody build this and be like, oh, I can get an extra 36k an hour if I just do this? Like, through all the months that they had this before, they never just like tested it and adjusted it then? Like, just leave it. It made it through all the play testing and everything, so what's the big deal? I don't know.
Very
they should have thought
strange.
about it before.
Well, yes, that's why I'm on the podcast, because I think it's got to go.
Oh my god,
You're not engaging with the skill.
Where would you?
You're literally not engaging with the skill.
Where would you redistribute it to?
Anywhere. Just put some higher XP, and we'll get into this later, but I think port and bounty tasks are
I agree.
severely undervalued.
They need to be better. Or, like I suggested last week, there needs to be some kind of system to make them more consistent, so they're not just the same old every time. Like, you're going into the board, and you have a priority order of which tasks are good and which ones are bad, and if you're just given a bunch of crap tasks, it sucks. Like, the XP per hour can be so variable with port tasks. They need to make it more consistent.
Yeah.
That's true. Also,
I mean,
if you're doing port tasks, unless you're going on like far port tasks, which I don't know, I haven't done them in a long time, but I haven't done them since they were like close together, like Port Sarim, Pandemonium, stuff like that. But you're probably only getting, with like the faster boats, you're only getting like 1 or 2 maybe crystals extracted before you are hopping off and going on the dock, right? So it's not like it's that big of a deal when you're doing port tasks, which almost makes port tasks worse in a way, because you're not getting the added boost. It just adds to the trials, which trials are already like, what'd you say, 170k
200k
XP an
hour, yeah. It's
200k with the thing,
already
so
enough.
it's already good. Like,
already enough.
Yeah.
And also,
I think it's
like,
fine.
we keep talking about this, but there's going to be more trials. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And those trials, if they're higher level, will have higher level XP rates. Now, do you think the XP rates on the next ones will be only slightly higher? Or do you think they will be significantly higher? That's the question, I guess. Are they going to go up to, like, a level 81 is like 250k, and then a level 91 is 300k? Is that what they're going to do? Or are they just going to add, like, 20, 30k XP?
That's what I think. If they do like a level 90 plus one, it's got to be 300k, I think.
If it's significantly
right?
harder, I think so, yes.
Yeah, they'll make it harder. You're
It's
not
also-
getting time every time, but I think
It's so
it's still gonna be 300K.
it's so click intensive, right? Like, it kind of has to be.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I'll give a real quick tip. When you're building your crystal extractor, if you want to abuse it now, which you should, then in your, what's the middle size boat? Your skiff?
Skiff.
In your skiff.
Yep.
You want to put it at the back, right on the other side of where you're standing when you're controlling your boat. Because if you put it somewhere else in your boat, you won't be able to activate it and harvest it while you're navigating. So you need to put it in the back next to where you stand.
Southeast. Yep.
Yep, southeast. Well, depends which way your boat's facing.
Well, if you're driving north, yeah.
If you're driving north, yeah. And then if you're salvaging on your salvage boat, you want to put it next to, not at the back, but you want to put it next to your hooks. Because then if you're put it next to the hook that you're going to be standing at, so that you can just hit it when you're salvaging, and it should go right across from your salvaging table, so your salvaging station, so that you can just hit it whenever it's charged while you're sorting through your salvage as well. So there's a little tip for you when you're
in between the hook and barrel. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Extractor, I think, first off, I thought it would only work on like the Elvish waters because I thought it was like taking the crystal out of this, like, because if you look at the elf waters, they're like crystalline or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also thought it would only work while moving. I just feel like it's a complete oversight that you cannot interact with the skill. I mean, imagine clicking on a furnace and getting 600 smithing XP for doing nothing. It just makes it trivializes the skill, which is already fast comparably to all the other skills. Maybe not fast, but it's in the middle of time to get 99. So I feel like it would be much more balanced to just like, I mean, I think if Gwyneth Glide is 175k instead of 210, I think that's perfectly fine. Like, I think 175 is more than fair. I think it's close to like the Mahogany Homes XP, and I think it's fast. So, yeah, I think Crystal Extractor's got to be rebalanced, but I'm gonna abuse it as much as I can until then.
Definitely, I'd be fine if they like take some, I don't know, maybe bump it down to 200 XP on the Extractor and then bump up the XP on the crates or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, that would be okay. It would still, I mean, salvaging is still, even if you're getting 90 or 100k salvaging XP an hour instead of 110, I'm still fine with that. Like, that's still so, like, way better than I expected at 87.
Yeah, I don't think you should be getting 100k an hour for an AFK activity at all. I think 60k is fine. And I feel like they balanced all of these rates without even thinking about the Crystal Extractor. That or somebody put an extra 0 and it's supposed to be a 60 XP drop. Because trimming your sails is like 30 XP.
But you get a pet roll for trimming your sails.
There you go.
So you don't get a pet roll that we know of yet from Crystal Extracting. So
yeah, just
keep it fast.
I think it's busted. So sorry to be that guy, but I do think for the health of sailing, you don't want the meta to just be standing on your boat, foot pedaling one facility, like not interacting with the world that they built.
Here comes elitist skilling Hoyt to tell us what's right.
Yep. That's my opinion.
It's fair. I think the reality is somewhere in between both of those, where they'll settle on it giving like 200 XP per hour, 200 XP per 200 XP per click, 200 XP per hour would be bad. 200 XP per click, and then it's only like 10k per hour, so it's like barely worth.
That's totally fine.
I think that's what
it's still
that's where
efficient to do.
Yeah, for sure.
So cool. Let us know what you guys think, and how much you hate me for wanting it nerfed. But sorry, gotta be done.
Crystal Extractor good.
Yeah, and they mentioned that this is gonna be part of a change set for next week, and they're looking at basically doing a wider XP review. So this would be a good time to just go over. I kind of share my thoughts on. I think Gwyneth Glide is too much XP per hour. I'm sorry. I think salvaging is too much XP per hour.
Hoyt, stop it! Stop ruining.
But I think not that far off. It's not that.
Okay,
far
but
off.
Hear me out. Gwyneth Glide has to be good XP per hour because it's the highest we've got in the skill,
and it's
the highest
so
thing you
click
can
intensive.
do,
Hoyt,
and it's like the most intense. So it's like it has to be the best right now.
Hoyt.
It has to be the best, but does it have to be 2x the next method?
No, it should be 35k per hour. Salvaging should be 12k per hour, and then we should reset the high scores again. Everyone back to level 65.
I don't want another agility. But I think by fixing the Crystal Extractor, you shave off 36k, and everything seems quite a bit better.
Wait, I'll tell you what. We already have another agility, so we may as well
210k
make it nice.
Per hour at level 72. That requires 0 resources besides whatever you need to build your boat. So maybe 400 or 600 planks is stupid.
Besides your wrist fibers and your carpal tunnel shrinking. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, but this is RuneScape. They don't have the.
You must be a spam clicker. Don't spam click your boat.
And then
I mean, dude,
I'd like to see the AFK
either way
salvaging like 60 to 80-ish. I don't want to see it like 80 to 110, 15. For an AFK method, it's ridiculous. But
there's just no chance. There's no chance that they're going to nerf the XP rates from now on. There's no way.
I mean,
if anything, they'll buff them. If they nerf the XP rates, there would be an outrage.
I mean, they mentioned that they're going to do it, so I don't know. They're going to rebalance it. That could be nerf, buff, redistribution.
Going off the same point, I don't think they can buff them. I mean, they can, but like if they buff them, they're already really strong right now.
You think they could?
We're talking about, which like leave them.
You think they would nerf them though?
I think they should have just done it right the first time, dude. Like I said, did nobody try this? Did nobody, like, if they're like, we don't want Gwyneth Glide to be 200k XP an hour, did nobody just sit down and do it for 2 hours and be like, I'm getting pretty good XP rates here? Like,
probably like 5 people.
They had like...
No, they had a whole team.
A team. Testers. They had people like come in and playtest too, like content creators and stuff too. Like Hebox went in, I'm pretty sure, and
I think
did some sailing content.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's zero chance that they nerf Barracuda Trials XP per hour. They're not going to touch it because they've already set in motion a race for 200 mil all, which they have talked about, and there's no way they're going to give people an unfair advantage now. And even though it's only a few people going for it, I just believe there's no chance that they're going to change the Barracuda Trials. If they're never going to nerf them. If anything, they would buff them. That's it.
Part of Barracuda Trials is the Crystal Extractor.
I agree with
that's 20%.
I agree with that.
Glide.
I think they'll hit the Extractor. They'll probably add more XP to the to the crate system. So like the port task or some way to make it consistent. And I think they might also add some XP to charting the seas.
Yeah.
I think those are the 3 things that I would look at. I think charting the seas needs a little bit more XP because it takes forever and it's not really worth it even in the long run. The reward you currently get is like basically you can fill a keg with something. If you have it on this drink, gives you +4 bonus in sailing and it gives you 2.5% XP everywhere except for drops at Barracuda Trials. So it's not really worth to go for it all. I think they'll upgrade the port tasks, and then they'll nerf the Extractor. I think that's what they're going to do when they talk about rebalancing. I don't think there's any way they're going to touch the Barracuda Trials. Maybe they give Jubbly Jive more XP, but there's no way they're going to give less XP to Gwyneth Glide. They're too committed. It's too late now to make a change to it.
I agree, but maybe they could give more XP to like the crates that you pick up on the way if they're taking it from the Extractor.
Yes,
but then you're ending the same way. Like this year, I guess that would just nerf Extractor for like salvaging and like stuff because it's not going to change anything when you're actually doing Gwyneth Glide. But maybe it would just.
But do we have a problem with
salvaging?
I know Hoyt has a problem with Gwyneth Glide's XP per hour because he's a filthy skiller.
Slightly,
but I think most people have a problem with the Extractor and not the actual Glide XP.
I think Gwyneth
itself.
Could be 160k, no problem. That's still a lot. Maybe 180.
That's.
I think it's weird you get that at 72. I'll say that.
Well, then I
think that's pretty fitting for like a 90+ method.
I think it's just showing that the scaling, like XP scaling and sailing, is going to go a lot higher than other skills, and I think that's fine because the methods get so much more intense. And honestly, if a super hard one capped out at 300k per hour, I'd be totally fine with that. Because at the end of the day, we want to get to high-level sailing, and we want to do the things that everyone's going to get over 99 sailing. It's going to be something that we're going to have to do a bunch of to do other content as they release it in the future. We don't want the training to be terrible and tedious and to lose the player base because they don't like the training. I was
also thinking about this. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, you can finish. And then
I was just going to say, I already find the trials a little bit tedious. If you nerf the XP, it would make me never want to touch them again.
Just more infuriating.
Yeah, exactly.
But people will because they're the fastest method.
Sure, but then you do it and you feel bad about it rather than right now you do it and you feel good because you know it's the best XP you can get.
I think it's the same with the Veil Totems. Like, I think people would do them regardless, and if Gwyneth Glide was 165k an hour, you wouldn't blink and say, oh, this should be 200. Like, I think everyone would be like, yeah, that seems fair.
I think everyone would go to salvaging. If you nerf Gwyneth Glide, you have to nerf level 87 salvaging then.
Everyone's already at salvaging.
Yeah, you have to nerf the entirety of... You have to nerf everything across the board if you hit Glide. So I just don't think they're going to do it, or else there's going to be a huge backlash.
Here's the thing.
I don't think they should either.
Okay. Hoyt agrees with us. We've bullied him into agreeing with us.
Good.
That they shouldn't nerf.
I mean, I already did.
But here's the thing too, is that someone made a tweet that they were going to be alting like World 486 merchant ships, and so they were going to put like their alts on the other salvaging ones, like the not as good ones, so that they would like, because if nobody's salvaging them, then they won't cycle. And so they were going to start alting that one so that people could park at the double spot and they would be up for longer, like more often. And so now I'm on, I don't even remember, 490, World 490, because 486 got full, 485 got full, 484 got full. Like, there are 6 full worlds right there of overflow people who just do not want to do Gwyneth Glide, even though it's 210k XP an hour, and who would rather just salvage all the way to 99.
I mean,
we're talking like 8,000, 10,000 people just filling up a world just to do salvaging.
It's because the intensity difference is crazy. Do you guys think it's...
Exactly.
Salvaging is maybe the most AFK thing in the game. It's up there.
It can be.
It's
if
top
you have
5.
Your crewmates doing it. Yeah.
If you got it set up, it's up there for the most AFK, which means it's probably one of the most preferred activity. People love the super AFK stuff. The XP is decent.
Yep.
And people tend to not like click-intensive methods, especially when it comes to skilling. Skillers like them, and I'm talking the sweaty skillers, like the people going for 99 fast, the people who are going for 200 mil, the people who consider themselves skillers, which is not everyone. But I think for the average player, it's all about salvaging. So they need to look at that, and they need to readjust. If they nerf salvaging, there'll be a riot, I tell you right now.
There'll be a riot, but that's why I'm saying that they can't nerf Gwyneth Glide, because people are already like going towards salvaging. And if they do it
there's
more,
a knock-on effect. Yes.
Like right now, I feel like when I sit down to play and I want to train sailing, I'm still going to go to Gwyneth Glide because it's so good. But if they knock that down to 150, 160k XP an hour, like, then literally why would I go do any of that when I can play another account or something? So it's like they've kind of, I feel like they painted themselves into a corner here of, if they nerf one thing, they're going to get a riot, and
totally,
if they nerf the other thing, nobody's going to go do Gwyneth Glide.
And they're so connected, dude. As soon as I get 87, that's all I'm going to do. And because if I sit down to play and I want to level sailing, and I have the choice between 80-ish K to 100k at Mercenaries and 100 and close to 200 at Gwyneth Glide, I'm choosing Mercenaries. I'm kicking the feet up. I'm chilling, because that's how I want to skill. And I would imagine most people would do what I do as well in this case. Not everyone, but a lot of people.
The people who are doing Gwyneth Glide, though, are also salvaging all day while they work, while they do other things, while they do the laundry.
That's true.
So they're not different people, but there are some people who will probably never really touch Gwyneth Glide. But what's important is that it is the best method. It's the most efficient method. Well, arguably, like, depends on if you want clocks or not, but it's certainly the fastest, most efficient, XP per hour. And people who want to race to 99, who want to get there quickly, who want to max, they are going to do it regardless of how much it hurts their wrist, regardless of, how good salvaging is. But I think in a world where Gwyneth Glide is 160k an hour instead of 200, I think it's the same world where salvaging gets knocked down. I don't think you should be able to kick your feet up and chill and get 115k an hour. I just don't think you should.
Well, then,
they've already set that precedent, though.
And I think
for less than 2 weeks.
Hoyt, I can hear the pitchforks clanking already, and they've got Hoyt's name on the banner.
That's fine. I don't think you should have a chill AFK method and get over 100k an hour. There's no other skill in the game where that's a thing.
You have to get to 80,
extracting resources from it.
You have to get 87 to unlock that. It's no joke.
skills where you're getting over 100k an hour. No, but you can get like 85 plus starting in like the 60s and 70s easily with the extractor. If they fix the extractor, everything gets dropped by 26k an hour.
Sure, but that's fine.
And then suddenly things look pretty good. So
I think when they nerf the extractor, I don't think people are going to freak out as much.
No.
Especially if that'll just knock down salvaging to 90k an hour. They're going to be like, that sucks, but it doesn't. That's probably honestly the best way to do it.
Yeah, I don't really want them to, and I don't think they will change the rates of salvaging. But I think the extractor is the easy scapegoat, and it's the one that it sticks out the most, and it seems very unintended, and it impacts everything in sailing.
I agree.
Everything just has a plus 36k an hour now. So
I agree. That's probably the easiest fix without crucifying Hoyt for
get him
all the XP rates.
Yeah, I'm not asking the salvaging XP drops to be like lowered. Like I'm doing some low level salvage right now, but I don't think like you shouldn't go do Motherlode Mine and get 115k an hour.
Yes, you should.
That was picking your nose watching
yes,
YouTube.
You should. Yes, come on,
stupid,
please,
man.
Hoyt. That's what we want. Mining's awful.
You're playing the wrong game. Go play Fortnite.
I'm just gonna go do stars then.
Oh my god, no way he tells us to go play Fortnite.
All right,
Hoyt wants us to go back to 4,000 XP per hour rune crafting body runes. That's what Hoyt wants meta to be.
Yeah, I don't want little Bobby picking his nose to get 115k an hour.
Hoyt, let's just say there's a reason where you're one of the only 25 people left playing Brighter Shores.
I don't play that game anymore.
That's right, you even lost to it.
Wait, big side tangent.
Brighter Shores is it's the equivalent of getting
that game's faster
500
to max
XP per
RuneScape.
hour. Yeah, is it really? I don't believe that.
It's faster to max. Yep.
Hilarious.
Side tangent. When was the last time you guys played Fortnite? Have you seen the just crazy collaborations they do? Like
no.
I
played.
a great game,
I played in the first week and then I never played again.
That was the best week.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I played,
it was okay.
I got my Keanu Reeves skin, and then I got my Dark Knight skin. I played seasons 1 and 2.
Nice.
But yeah, I almost went back for the no build. I heard that was fun.
Dude, it was fun. Yeah, me and some of my friends just were messing around playing the no build. It was fun.
Yeah,
that was a little while ago, but it was good.
There's a reason it's one of the most popular games in the world, is because it's a really good game.
There's a lot of 10-year-old
I wouldn't say
stuff.
it's a really good game, but
my generation.
It's fine.
It objectively is. Yeah.
Anyways.
But, alright, we can move past the Crystal Extractor XP rates. I think we all shared. I do, on another side note, I really want to do Port Task and bounties, and it still seems like you're lucky to get like 60 to 70k an hour. I'm going to do them for the collection logs. Yeah. It's so fun to use my cannon. I want to kill the mobs. I want to get loot. I want that rare drop chance. The broken dragon hook is a 1 in 1k from great white sharks. So I want to go kill those. But I've heard you can only kill like effectively 20 an hour of the sharks, even 30. So, I mean, do the math over to get a drop that's 1 in 1,000. Like, it just doesn't seem efficient or smart to get the dragon salvaging hook. But
it's also
probably not really
good.
there for Ironmen.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
Like compared to just rune salvaging hook. I think when we were some of the guys were looking at XP rates for like salvaging with a dragon hook, it's like a 5 to 10k difference per hour. So it's not.
Yeah. I do think they probably have some tweaking to do with the salvaging hooks, because I know there's a busted method with like the bronze salvaging hook was broken. People were getting like 180k or something crazy.
What?
They pop fix.
Wait, what's this?
Yeah.
What?
I just heard about it this morning. But apparently the bronze salvaging hook was like, I don't know what was happening, but it was getting busted XP rates because it wasn't coded correctly. So some people were abusing that, got fixed. And then the dragon hook, people who do have it say they didn't really notice a difference. But to be fair, I don't know how fast you'll notice a difference for any dragon tools. Like, you do, but I don't know. It may not be working as intended. I'm not sure.
Wow. Yeah, I just pulled it up on Reddit. You can get 150k XP an hour with bronze salvaging hooks. It's patched now, but
Yeah.
that's crazy. I love that.
Yeah, I just heard about that. Wish we were in on that one.
Dang.
That's all right though. So, yeah, I would like to see the port tasks and the bounty tasks, really given some love. I'm sure they're thinking the same thing because they spent a lot of time to make them happen. I would love to get, I think the port tasks and salvaging, or port tasks and bounty should fall between salvaging and the Barracuda trials. Would you guys agree with that?
Yeah, definitely.
And XP rates? Yeah. But the port tasks are like super AFK, so I don't know. Salvaging takes more effort than like driving from one port to the other most of the time. It depends, but
depends where you're going and if you want to go faster.
Yeah. So we will see just what they do. Anything else with the XP review you guys want to add before we move on?
No. Just side with me and Poplo and you'll live a long, happy life.
Okay, well,
that's right.
I look forward to the hate mail in the comments. That's okay. Had to be done.
It's real quick last thing for that quest XP. How do you feel like the early quests are? I feel like they did they buff the quest XP a little bit for the 1 through 30? Is it still like super painful? I haven't done it on any of the other accounts yet. But
I don't know either.
Is 1 through 30 still 6 hours or 8 hours or whatever? Whatever pain it was.
Maybe it's slightly better. I think it's still painful, but at least everybody in unison says it gets good at 30. Just push through. Yeah. So
gotcha.
Most RuneScapers can endure
a little bit.
Yeah. So I do like that. I understand what Mod Kieran was saying. I like that. It makes you interact with everything. But unanimous, when the entire community agrees that it feels terrible, then there's something to look at there.
I have a question for you guys. When do you think they're going to allow us to lamp the skill?
I think know.
After 200 mil. After someone gets 200 mil.
Do you really think it's going to be like months before they ever... Because you're going to be able to skip 1 to 30, and that's going to be the meta. We've kind of briefly talked about this. You'd be able to Tears of Guthix it or get rid of the awful first levels and go right to the first Barracuda trial to like skip up in your levels.
I think it's going to be a month or more.
I think Poplo's right. The 200 mil would make sense. I don't know if they did it for the 200 mil race or if they did it... Well, I know they did it for that partially, but also I think they just really want you to interact with it early so that you have experience like with the different parts of the game. I don't know.
I feel like one of the 200 millers could have it like I don't think they do, but they didn't know before the race started that like one of the 200 millers could have had that all like, well, probably not, like preloaded or something. I don't know.
That's way too many frog tokens.
Yeah, it's a lot. You imagine that would be crazy. I don't think it's possible though.
I don't really want people to skip. I'll just say that.
I mean, like theoretically, I don't want people to skip, but having been through 1 to 30, I want people to skip. Like if I somehow, if I want to make like a new account, like I make a group Ironman with a bunch of friends, there's no chance I want to spend 4 hours doing 1 to 30 sailing again. I want to skip that shit and go right to the first trial.
It's true.
I've already done it once, so I feel like once the skill's been out for 6 months, they should let people lamp it because realistically, no one's gonna want to do that early game.
6 months.
Salvaging for, I think it's gonna be something like 6 months when they let us do it.
Yeah, I could say 3 to 6 months should be plenty. Because you can't stop it. It's gonna happen eventually, but I would like to discourage it as long as possible. But yeah, I think maybe 90 to 120 days, maybe 6 months would be fine. But
But they are gonna have to allow us to lamp it at some point. So I'm very curious for what.
Yeah, it's just part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let us know what you think in the comments.
My rusty coins will not be used until that happens.
Yeah.
So you never know. I'll probably be 99 sailing before they allow it, but still, for the future, it needs to be done. Okay.
Up next, we have just some other things from the blog post. They fixed a bunch of our complaints with the Jubbly Jive animations, like throttling your PC. I don't know if anyone here's
we didn't all have
tried
complaints.
it out. You didn't have any problems?
I didn't have any complaints.
Had you been there yet?
Yeah. I was singing his praises.
Well, with the animations. With your GPU?
I don't think I had any.
It was
maybe a little bit, but yeah, you're right. It was pretty bad performance.
Yeah, it was bad enough they did something to it, so hopefully that is fixed now. I haven't been back. Also, Barracuda trial box collision has been tweaked for a couple boxes. I do wonder if they're the ones I was getting frustrated at, but there's certainly some ones that were getting to me and making me pretty peeved because, you swear your boat like nearly hits them and you don't get it. Whereas there's other ones where you're super far away and it just magnetically flies into your cargo. So that was good to see.
We should get a giant magnet on our boat. They can just suck up the boxes.
A magnetic hull.
There you go.
Up next, maybe Raids 4 Mega Rare. And then they also fixed a couple areas where boats were getting stuck. So good to see. I'm sure there's still some niche scenarios where it can happen, but it should be a little better now. After that, they're looking to allow us to build things directly from our plank sack, which would be just the best fix ever. Because right now you have to have the planks in your inventory. So freeing up 26 spaces to build multiple things at once would be good. They did say it's not going to be a quick fix, so it may take quite a few weeks. We shall see. Next, they're going to allow us to obtain higher tier logs from the appropriate tier of shipwrecks. I guess so you don't have to train woodcutting to get the high the ironwood boats or the rosewood boats. You can just shipwreck salvage and get a rare drop of 2 or 3 of them. I'm totally fine with this. I don't think you should have to train woodcutting to build a boat. It'll be a lot slower, but it should be doable for snowflakes. Do you guys think this is cool?
Yeah, I think it seems good. I think the more they should definitely allow us to get the materials from the different activities. I'm surprised the port tasks don't give out planks and things like that, like dragon nails. I think we need more of those in the game.
Yep.
Yeah. So, we'll kind of talk. I'm sure we'll talk about frost. We'll talk about frost dragons a bit later, but yeah, that's something that we could do with.
Yeah, it makes sense that the shipwrecks would take, even if it was just 1 to 2 logs or something, 1 in 50 or 100 chance or whatever. You just get a bunch of them as you train, just passively. That makes sense to me.
Yeah. All right. Up next, speaking of dragon nails, we have another hot topic: the frost dragons. So Jagex said they are looking into increasing supply to keep up with demand. So let's talk a little bit about frost dragons and I'll get our takes. They are located on Grimstone, which is an island north of Weiss, requiring 87 sailing to access. Once there, you can use code DLP to use a fairy ring to get right there to where they spawn, which makes them easy to farm. There are only 6 spawns, where usually 3 people will take 2 spawns each. So while you're killing one, the other one is respawning. And there's only about 300 game worlds in Old School RuneScape for members. So really only 900 people can get a spot there. So 3 per world, 300 people. And there's about 30,000 players right now with 87 sailing. And let's just say maybe 11,000 are Ironmen who are going to want to get these resources themselves. So Frost Dragons, why are we talking about them? Well, they have a 1 in 200 chance to give a dragon sheet, and a 1 in, let's see here, it's like 1 in 60, 1 in 65 for dragon nails, and they'll give you 5 to 15 dragon nails. And this is your best source of dragon metal sheets and nails in the game, which you need for the best level boat. So mains, you can just buy these. They're really expensive.
Mains win again.
But you have that option. Mains win again. Irons, you're left, fighting for one of those worlds in which only 3 people can have. And worst off, they can be tagged and safe spotted by some bad actors wanting to grief you. They can just tag them from a safe spot because they only melee and they only do dragon fire with like melee and melee distance. So you can safe spot and fire strike them and tag all 6 to make sure Ironman can't get a chance. So really toxic, not good, and very important for that min-max best level boat. So last off, we had we got some calculations for you guys. So friend of the pod and front page Ironman right now, rank 18, Hubloob, shared some calcs with me here. So you get about 140 kills per hour at max efficiency. You want 1 skiff for trials, and then you want 3 boats for other activities if you want to like completely min-max. Most of us will have like 1 or 2 other boats. Assuming all of that, you have to kill around 48,000 frost dragons.
Yeah, that's wild.
Because you'll need 266 sheets. However, a lot of those sheets are coming from a dragon keel, which really just gives you armor right now and is not that important. So if you take out the dragon keel, you're looking at about 10,000 kills. Not so bad, but that's 70 hours of killing frost dragons.
It's crazy.
And then if you filter that again and you say, okay, I only want 1 skiff for Barracuda trials and then I want 1 boat for salvaging and cannons, you're still looking at around 40 to 50 hours to outfit 1 boat from killing the dragons. And that's also assuming the hour rates are when you found a spot and you're actively killing them. So if you have to hop a bunch or you get griefed, you're putting a pause on all that. So after all that word vomit, I'll open it up. Heartless, as a fellow in-game Ironman, what do you think?
Fellow in-gamer?
Not fellow, I'm not in-game, but
as
a resident in-game Iron.
As someone who would want to, I mean, you're in the same boat as me, Hoyt. You have higher level sailing. You eventually would love to get, if not max, at least 1 maxed boat, and then close to max maybe on the others, maybe second best in slot. Right now, it's not a reality. Unless you are a live streamer who can play 12 hours a day, it's not a reality. So they need to add dragon nails from other sources. I think, first of all, they need to increase frost dragons, like either having an on-task only area or just like tripling the number of frost dragons would be a start. And then I think they really need to look into adding dragon nails through like port tasks or something like that. I mean, I'll probably stop before saying that they should add dragon nails to us to be able to like break down dragon parts for them. I think that would kind of make them redundant in a way, because then you could just, spend money to get everything you need. But is that so bad if it was really expensive? To make a dragon sheet, it cost would that be that terrible if you could just spend a ludicrous amount of money on an Ironman to, not ludicrous, but you know what I mean, a significant chunk to get a maxed out boat? Like, what if it was something like the equivalent of 50 mil to get a maxed out sloop? I think there was a lot of Ironmen who would just pay that. So either money, so buying dragon items and like having to melt them down into keel parts, I think that's a great solution, but it would have to be expensive. adding dragon nails and dragon sheet sources from like high level port tasks would be another alternative, and then just increasing the number of frost dragons, because right now it's just not great. What do you guys think? What do you think, Hoyt, as another Ironman who's like in the same boat, so to speak?
I think like 40 to 50 hours is not that bad, but
for a maxed out boat, it's quite a lot though.
Well, that's for a maxed out, like, an army of boats, multiple.
Sure.
But for the super maxed out, it's clearly busted because, what did I say here? 48,000 divided by 140.
It's way too many.
It's like, that is 342 hours. Good God.
It's just not really.
Clearly stupid.
And like, to be honest, like, here's another thing. I'm interested in Marlin fishing, because Marlin are heal. They heal 24. It's going to be best in slot food for like tons of PVM activities. I'm going to be doing Marlin fishing in the future, and for that you want the fastest boat. So you want a rosewood sloop.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that should be realistic. Whether I spend like cash or I spend, a significant number of hours, I don't want to spend 300 hours getting that. There's no point. I'd rather just do it with a slower boat.
I feel like 10 hours is fine.
Yeah, I agree. Also, we haven't even factored in, we're going to get a bigger size boat in the future. We're going to get a boat the size of a charter ship. And for us to max that out at Dragon, if you think how it's so super annoying to upgrade the sloop right now, and it takes like 400 logs or bars to do. Could you imagine what it's going to be to get like a charter ship sized boat? It's going to be insane. It's going to be insane. So they need to factor that in too when they start to think about how we max out our boats, or how Ironmen get access to these items, or even mains, because there's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, there's no reason to do it yet. Obviously, we think there will be, whether that's like different ocean encounters or some sort of like, raids like activity where like, oh bro, I'm not grouping with you till you get your double dragon cannon, rosewood hull, dragon keel,
Yeah.
I think that would be cool, but right now there's certainly they're going to have ways that come out that are easier to get dragon parts. I did look, the dragon metal sheet, that's like the main part. You get them from lava strike worms, the task only. New mob at 1 in 512.
It's too high.
One every 2 tasks.
They should have made it like stupid. What if they made it 1 in 128? At least then it's worth doing your tasks. I had 2 worm tasks saved up. Useless. I'm never going to do them. The drop rate's way too low.
Yep.
Sad.
Yeah, so Poplo, what do you think?
Crying yet?
Hey! When Croplo gets there, I will make sure that all of your teammates get maxed out boats before you ever even see a dragon nail.
Oh I'm just kidding. I agree with you guys. I really do. It sounds sucky to like you want to get a maxed out boat like someday, and like I think your aspirations for your late game Ironman should not be to have one maxed out boat. Like, unless you've done hundreds of hours of these things. And so, like, it's twofold, right? Increase amount of frost dragons that can spawn and lower the drop rate of dragon nails and dragon metal sheets. And they're like, why would they not want to do that? Oh, because they're expensive right now, right? Like, so if you get a drop, it feels like you made a nice chunk of change. But it's supply and demand. Like, if they increase the supply, the demand will go up too, if like prices go down. And so then like more people will want to upgrade their boats because they're a little cheaper and more accessible, and then demand goes back up and price stabilizes again. It's a simple economics, boys. I mean, come on.
I do think the answer,
change the drop rates, make it more common.
I think the answer is going to be using dragon material to like melt down and make, because then they can set the price of boats basically. Because I'll consider, like, if you have, let's say 100 dragon plate legs on an Ironman, you've collected them, that's 16 mil worth of dragon plate legs right there that you could alch into hard cash, which most people would do. And then typically Ironmen spend their money on 3 things like late game. You spend it on construction is the main thing. It's expensive to get 99 construction. You spend it on runes. If you have a shadow or a scythe, you're going to need to spend a lot of money on runes. And even if you don't,
Smithing.
Everything, you do need it. Smithing, yeah, to an extent. Smithing, you spend it on. I can't even think what else we spend our money on, Hoyt.
Really, just runes.
It's mostly just runes, and runes are super expensive.
You can buy the crystal crown.
Yeah. I mean, that's
bank
just,
space.
That's just troll, though, right? Yeah. At that point, like that's just silly.
That's
when you have silly money. But you're collecting money on Ironmen. You don't have a ton to spend it on. Yes, you have to spend on runes. Yes, you have to spend it on construction. But I think spending it on sailing makes a lot of sense. So what if it would cost? Yeah. They make it so to get a maxed out sloop, you could pay something like 30 mil worth of dragon plate legs. So 200 dragon plate legs.
You run 2A and you get the dragon med helms.
You collect your plate legs. Maybe a helm is worth a third of a plate leg. So you could collect them over your account and they'd be like, I'm working towards this dragon instead of allocating it for rune money or construction money. This is my money for sailing. I think that's probably the best solution. And it would obviously have to be expensive enough that it's not affecting the economy for mains.
Nah, I'm gonna say I disagree with that.
You don't like that?
I don't think you should be breaking down things to get components. I think that there's something about just dragon pieces. We don't know how to make them, so we have to get them from drops. Just like that's just how RuneScape has worked. Unless you get a dragon metal lump or whatever to make I can't remember if that's kite shield or whatever it is, but we don't know how to make these things as just lore wise. I feel like we just don't know how to. And so breaking them down to get things, it just doesn't make sense to me. And so then I think there's something that is unique and a little bit exciting about getting them from a drop because you can't get them from literally anywhere else. And so you should get these from frost dragons or worms, but they should just be more common because otherwise you don't want to spend your whole life just trying to get the supplies. And then you still have to get the salvaging hook. You still have to get the cannon barrels. You still have to get the other stuff. This is just the raw materials, man. Those are the rare drops. The 1 in 1,000 from the sharks too to upgrade your other boat stuff is some of the the rare drops. These should just be materials, and it's fine to cost a lot of logs and stuff, but you can AFK those, and they've got to have room for growth, like what you said, too. So I would disagree with breaking things down, but just make things more common. Or increase the rate that you can kill them, or maybe on task, it's a different rate as well. I don't know. I don't know if I like that yet, but...
I heard some arguments against the dragon breakdown thing. I can't recall them exactly, but they seem pretty legit, just about how you're synthesizing everything into one currency, and it messes with all the dragon prices of everything becomes calculated. How many dragon nails do I get from each thing? But I'll have to go back and look.
Just every dragon piece you get is just alch value, and so if you think about it, it's wrong. A dragon plate legs drop is equal to X amount of soul runes.
Just gold.
Yeah,
with one step.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed. I just think I'm very happy to go kill the frost dragons, but you cannot make it 350 hours. That is the efficient rate for a T-bow drop. That's literally 330 to 400 EHB to get going rate for T-bow.
It should be 35 hours to get all 3 maxed out boats.
Yeah.
I think 35 hours, that's a grind that you have to put in. It feels similar to other RuneScape grinds. You got to put in the time, but that's a lofty goal that you potentially could hit.
And make it non-toxic. Don't make people tagging shit from a safe spot where Ironmen can't. Maybe task only would just make it really slow, but is an easy fix for another spot. But I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do, but you just made a lot more spawns.
What if they just expand the cave?
Yeah.
Just triple the
Yeah.
They could also add stuff to like the
Cave size.
Aquanine drops, and they could increase the strike worm rates too. There's choices that
They also
can make.
come from Armored Kraken and Vampire Kraken, but again, it's a 1 in 460. And those Kraken are slow. You're talking like 20 kills an hour. So do the math.
Jeez.
1 in 460. Just for one, and you need a ton of these Dragon Sheets. So, on the other hand, I will just say, because I know some people are thinking it, it's RuneScape. This is min-maxing. These aren't items you need for anything. They're flex. But I will argue the Barracuda Trial, Gwyneth Glide, like if you're going to 99, the advantage and the XP bonus of getting that Rosewood Hole is so massive that it actually seems like it makes sense.
No, it's not worth it though, because
it's not worth it
at the moment.
if you do the hours.
At the moment, yeah.
But I think it should
Right.
be. I think you should hit 72 and say, okay, well, I gotta go grind out my skiff because I know it's gonna save me time. Well, you can't even build it at that point. But regardless, whenever you unlock Rosewood, you should say, okay, I'm gonna go do a 10, 12-hour grind and build my ship up and then come back. Like, I know efficiently that doesn't make sense, but I think that would be, that would feel good in my eyes too. Deck out your boat and then come back as like a nice break. So,
Yep.
That's my take.
Because it's what, 300 nails is it for the Rosewood Hole?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds about right.
Yeah, 300 dragon nails for the Rosewood Hole for the skiff.
Yeah. So, all right. Anything else on the Frost Dragons, Dragon Sheets before we move on?
Nope, I don't think so. Not for me.
All right. Up next, we have the Dragon Salvaging Hooked. We talked about this earlier. Again, it's a 1 in 1K from Great White Sharks. The funny part, only one crewmate can operate it. So you actually kind of don't want to build two, which is weird because part of the AFK is putting two people on your salvaging hooks while you clean the finds. So I think this is kind of an oversight, but only Cabin Boy Jenkins has a level 4 deck handiness, which is required to use it. So I thought that was interesting.
I'm surprised that the max level, like the person you recruit at 99, isn't just level 4 and everything.
Yeah, I don't understand any of the crewmates thing. Seems
Cabin Boy Jenkins is the GOAT, and you get him at level 50, and the rest of them are pretty bad.
Yep.
So
yeah, there's one more that you end up needing for the cannons, Jittery Gem at level 70.
Mm-hmm.
So the Dragon Cannon Barrel is a 1 in 18K from Merchant Shipwrecks. That's the only way to get it, and you unlock that at level 87. Although it takes level 92 to be able to build it. And again, you don't want to boost, because if you boost, then your NPCs, your crewmates can't use it, neither can you. So you have to wait till 92. 1 in 18K is pretty wicked, but it's, I don't know, it's rare, but it's not that crazy. Again, this is the Dragon Cannon Barrel, and the only two NPCs who can use it are Oarswoman Olga and Jittery Gem.
18K is criminal. I'm just going to say
it's
it.
Nuts.
Like,
it is criminal.
Especially since you need two of them. If you go 3 times rate on that, dude, you're going to, like, you're never going to get one. Like, how are you ever going to get one, let alone 2?
Yeah.
Some people have already got 2. But also, if you get it before 92 or whatever you said to make it, then, like, you're fine. Just go train a little bit. You got spoon.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's interesting. I'm sure by the time we need the dragon cannons, there'll be more ways to get them, because I do have to assume there's going to be some cool sailing combat at sea where you're going to want a fully decked out dragon boat to kill this boss for the rare drop. That'd be cool. But for now, it's kind of just a cool clog to go for, and good luck. And you only need one because, oh wait, no, this one you can do 2. So Very cool. What do you think, Heartless? You gonna be going for 2 of these?
No. I mean, I'm gonna salvage. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. I mean, there's not much you can do.
Yep.
They're so rare. Our friend Chet has an Ironman. He got both on the way. So like that's cool
crazy.
for him. But like you said, there's no real use for a dragon cannon at the moment. But there will be in the future. I'd imagine they'll also become a drop from a boss if they ever release a boss where the cannon is best in slot. I'm almost certain that the barrel would be a less rare drop from it as well.
Yeah.
So.
All right. And lastly, we have trawling. Have either of you two tried trawling out?
No.
I haven't.
I have not. But it is in my future plans because I've heard you can get like something like 500, 600, 700 Marlin per hour. Which is pretty crazy, even without the max stuff. And Marlin is like a very, very strong food. So we'll have to see. That's in my future plans. So I guess we'll revisit this.
Yeah, there's so you can build this facility on your boat called the Fathom Pearl, and it will locate where these trawling. They're basically groups of fish that travel, and they're really quick, and they'll travel in a set pattern. And all the patterns are on the wiki, so people are like, why do we build this, this Fathom Pearl when we know the routes are static? So I might be missing something with that, but I've heard that as a common complaint. I guess maybe in a world where you don't use the wiki, that would be helpful. But, 400 to 500 Marlin per hour, and these are new best hard food, is amazing. Unfortunately, the XP per hour I've heard is pretty bad. You're getting I'll just throw some numbers, like maybe 20k fishing, 40k sailing, maybe at most, which seems busted for the very highest level of trawling for this. But it's a GP method, so some would argue that's the true reward. For Ironmen, I mean, that's a lot more than I'll ever get for anglerfish per hour. So I think that's pretty cool, but anglerfish overheal, they're a little different. But you do kind of need your own boat for trawling, which brought us back to the whole dragon sheet junk and how much more resources you need to do all this. But I do plan on trying this out because unfortunately for us cloggers, there are 6 new big fish variants. So we used to have the big bass, the big swordfish, the big shark, and the big harpoon fish.
Oh, you have fun with those, Hoyt. You enjoy those.
Yeah. There's 6 new ones. And we don't know the rates yet. The wiki didn't have them on there, but the big shark was 1 in 5k. I have to assume these would at least be 1 in 2500. And they start all the way at the beginning, like the shrimp. So it's going to be brutal if you want to go for those. So,
yeah.
Still a cool side.
But 500 Marlin per hour, that's not that bad.
Yeah, you got a point.
For
only 5 hours for raid, or 10 hours. So, we'll see what the rates truly are.
Especially if you're going to want 5,000 Marlin. I mean, that seems like a good number to have.
Yeah. All right, that kind of was everything I marked down from the sailing. Just kind of the blog and changes. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about? How your opinions changed of sailing, or new things you've tried, or anything like that with sailing?
I think just charting has been quite fun. So besides that, my opinion is basically the same as first week, and I'm curious to see how it changes over the coming weeks.
I did want to add, that's a good reminder. The charting you can do in 6 to 7 hours. Once you collect the big XP drops at the end, it seems like you get anywhere from 45 to 65k an hour, maybe 70k an hour. Over the course of that 7 hours. So it's not that bad, but it's a one-time thing, and you have to completely finish it to realize that reward, because you get 100k XP drop. So
no, it's not that bad.
Not that bad. You should go do it. It's a one-time thing, and it is cool to see everything they put in there. Heartless and I are at the same exact point. So hopefully by next episode, I'm sure we'll both be done. So, Poplo, how have your thoughts developed or changed? Much of the same?
I'm just gonna say that I am, there was a lot of nervousness about sailing and it being like the doomsday of old school. But I don't know. I've been pleasant. What'd you say?
Oh my.
No, I just like it's gonna change everything. It's like a new era. Like I'm like the game's great. Don't touch it. Like everyone's happy now.
Yeah.
We're in the golden age of RuneScape, and it hasn't felt like that since sailing has been released. It'll be interesting to see what happens when the dust settles. But right now, everyone's just training sailing just to kind of train sailing. Like there's no raid. There's no real end game for sailing right now, except just to have 99. And so it kind of feels like not the most impactful skill right now, even though it's so big and such a big update, so expansive. It doesn't feel like it's like changed everything. I mean, other than I haven't done anything on the game other than sailing, but like it, I've been pleasantly surprised with how it's landed and how I'm still. I was enjoying Gwyneth Glide and enjoying the trials, and now have an AFK method, so it feels like it has fit in pretty nicely. Where I was pretty apprehensive about it before. So yeah, I'll just say it calmed a lot of my worries.
Good.
So yeah.
What was I gonna say? Man, I had something. We'll see if it comes back to me. So moving forward, Gielinor Games is out. I don't know which season we're on. I don't know, season 4 or something? 5?
5, I think.
I'm not sure. 5? Okay. So there should be 2 episodes out at the time of recording. I haven't watched the second one, but watched the first one, and it's exactly what you're expecting. Really high.
It's good.
High quality, all the big names, good stuff.
Okay, what's funny? Wait, real quick. Like when you're growing up or even now, like when your parents are like watching a show and you're like leaving, but it's kind of interesting and you kind of just like stand there and like watch for a minute, hit that pose where your arms are crossed and you act like you're not interested, but you kind of are.
Yeah.
I was up in my office and I was watching the Gielinor games, the first episode while I was playing, and my wife came in and she was watching it as well. Like just she was hitting that same pose behind me because we've both watched like Survivor in the past, and so she was watching it over my shoulder too, hitting that same pose. And then she like asked me about it when the episode ended. Like, was that like a Survivor thing? And I was like, yeah. So she was even getting into it. That's a high praise for the quality of Gielinor games.
Yeah, I've heard a few of the guys in the Discord were saying that their wives have no clue like anything about RuneScape, but they will sit down and watch Gielinor games because it like transcends knowing about the game. Like it's just a game show. It's crazy cool.
Totally.
Well done. So
it was funny.
Maybe I'll try that out with the fiance, but yeah, that's great. Very good stuff. And I did write down one correction from last week. I said there's no collision damage, and usually you're just getting attacked by a shark if you think you're getting attacked. I was wrong. I knew there was something. There are jagged reefs, kind of like around Crandor and other areas. Yeah, so if you drive into a jagged reef, like a spiky rock, you will take damage. And I knew there was something like that. So just wanted to clarify that. But I believe that is it for this week. Yeah, me personally, just to cap up sailing, I think it's really good. I did just think of what I was going to say after you said something, Poplo. I think it's kind of weird or sad that they spent 3 years on content that players finish in 7 to 10 days of no lifing.
Mm-hmm.
But when they spend 1 year making leagues, those same players, like AF Carl, I was talking to him about this, it took him 10 days to finish sailing, like quote unquote, like 99. but to get a Dragon Cup in leagues takes him like, I don't know, 2 weeks. So it's kind of sad, but those are two different things, because in leagues you're playing through the whole game, and sailing you're like expanding upon the game with your maxed account. So I just thought it was a weird mind thing of like how fast we can digest content and consume it. But comparatively for like Gridmaster, well, some people do that in 1 day, but it's just kind of a shame, but there's not really anything you can do, but three years of work, and you can just blast through it in 9 days. But yeah, those people are playing an unhealthy amount, so it's interesting.
How long did the first 99 take again? It was like
it was done Sunday morning, started Wednesday.
It was like less
4
Asian grinder.
4.5
I'm pretty
days.
sure the guy who came second like passed out at his computer because he was so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were watching.
Like he was pacing to win, and then he just actually passed out because he'd only slept. He'd only slept a few hours.
Past 07.
But I think he's first right now in the race for 200 mil. So, hopefully he's getting a few hours of sleep a night.
Yeah. All right, we will close it out there, and we will see you all on the other side in the chess room. Peace.
See ya.
All right, welcome to the chest room. It is my week, Poplo, to host this week. And I realized I don't think I've done a game show in a couple weeks. So you guys pick on me a lot in the game show, so I'm gonna flip it back to you guys. How are you feeling about it?
You pick on
Hell yeah.
We pick on you.
I always lose.
Yeah.
So
Irons win again.
on
Let's
yourself.
go.
That's true. That's true. The host can't lose, so that's why I picked this one. So for this week, guys, we're not gonna do a sailing specific one, but
what?
Yeah, I know. We're gonna break away from the sailing monologue, so all you listeners get a little break from that. And we're gonna quiz you guys on your knowledge of special attack weapons.
Oh shoot!
There's definitely some unique ones in here, and I have picked 10 plus a bonus special attack weapons straight off the wiki, and we've got like an easy, medium, hard tier. And I'm thinking of maybe just saying, how do you guys like to do it? Should we switch back and forth? Everybody gets one guess, or should it just be first one to come up with the weapon?
What's the
format? Say the answer. So I'm gonna tell you what the special attack does, and you have to tell me what weapon it's from, and a bonus point if you can name what the spec is actually called.
Back and forth seems a bit more civil. We don't have we got to get buttons like buzzers at some point.
Okay.
We got to get a soundboard.
Shout it out.
Yeah.
But if you make a guess, you have to wait till the other one guesses before you can go again.
I like that.
That's one way you could do it. Or we could do back and forth, taking turns. It's more civil.
Okay, let's try a shout out. We'll try. So I got the first 3 that are just the easy ones. Let's try a shout out for the first 3, and if it's a disaster, then we'll go back and forth. But
okay, yeah, you just have a cooldown until the other one guesses before you can give a second guess.
Yeah. So if you say something, you can answer anytime while I'm reading what the special attack does, or once I finish. But once you give an answer, if you're correct, you'll get a point, and then you'll have the opportunity to tell me what the special attack is actually called, what the name of it is. If you cannot name the weapon or the actual name, then the other person...
Wait, special attacks have a name?
Yep, everyone has a name.
Okay,
I don't know.
I don't even know any. I may be able to get the weapons, but definitely not the other stuff.
That's okay.
Jeez.
The weapon's the main thing. It's just a bonus point if you can tell the name or if you can guess it. Some of them are a little bit. Yeah, some of them are intuitive. Some of them not even close. So, and then once you answer, let the other. And if you get it incorrect, the other person will have a chance to answer. And I will finish reading the description before the second person can give their answer. So,
all right.
Okay. Are you guys ready? We'll start with the first. The first one is in the easy one. And this special attack heals the user for half of the damage dealt, rounded down.
Oh, it's
Ancient God Sword.
SGS.
Ooh, nope. It costs 50% spec, and I'll tell you the name. If you guys, do either of you have another?
I don't think. It heals for 50% of the damage dealt.
Yep, that's all it does. Rounded down. The name is called Toxic Siphon.
It's a toxic blowpipe.
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
a blowpipe. So, okay. It's 1 point for Heartless. Okay, so that was the easiest one that we've got.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2. This one deals a 0.5% extra damage for every prayer point the attacker is missing.
Ancient God Sword.
Incorrect.
Can you read it again, Poplo?
It deals it deals a 0.5% extra damage for every prayer point that the attacker is missing.
Oh, this is the Abyssal Bludgeon.
Yeah, that's right.
I know, I've used that special a few times. It's really bad.
It's like the iron.
It is.
Yeah, it is really bad. The name, do you know the name?
No idea. There's no chance I know the name.
Is Penance.
Okay, yeah, no way I would have gotten that.
Okay. Heartless has 2 points. Question number 3. This special attack adds 5 damage to the attack, even if the player was supposed to deal 0 damage. Any guesses? All right, I'll tell you the name. The name is Hammer Blow.
Sure. Elder Maul.
Nope.
No,
This is like the full. I'm reading the full description, so it'll say everything. What the spec does.
Oh,
okay, can you read it one more time, Poplo? Because I'm thinking. I'm in the tank
Yeah.
right now about hammers.
Okay. Adds 5 damage to the attack, even if the player was supposed to deal 0 damage. It's called Hammer Blow.
Does the Granite Hammer have an attack now?
It is the Granite Hammer.
Okay, that's the only thing I could think of. Because it's not the Gmaul, because that's an instant.
Right.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if this had a.
Because I know it got reworked.
That or singing Thorax
It got
hammers.
reworked recently,
I don't
didn't
think
it?
those have one.
The Granite War. The Granite Hammer's like 5 mil now too. Insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good again. It's got Golem Bane on it. So. Okay. The next one. The special attack increases the user's defense by 8 levels.
That's really bad. That's really bad.
That's all it does. Increases the user's defense by 8 levels.
Hoyt's in the tank.
The name of the special attack is Sanctuary.
Oh, I've seen this before. I've used this before somewhere. It's got to be a bad weapon.
I think you guys have used it somewhere.
Anything?
One more clue that can give it away. If anyone has a guess.
No, I don't think I have a guess. Hoyt, what about you?
It's not. Hoyt?
No.
It's not a combat special. So you can use it at any time. And when you use it, your character says something over their head.
Prayer book.
No, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
You can still guess again if you want. But your character says for Camelot.
Oh, it's the what's it called? Excalibur.
Yeah, it's Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
I have used it before. I knew that.
Everyone's used it at least once, probably.
But I haven't used it since I was like probably level 45 or something.
Exactly. Everyone probably used it right when they got the Excalibur, just because they're like, whoa, special attack. This is for Camelot.
Yeah, I forgot that existed, so. All right, what was it, 4-0?
It's 4-0. We're on number 5. We're in the medium tier, by the way.
So this is a worrying trend, Hoyt.
Oof.
Okay. Maybe we'll switch. We'll let Hoyt take the first shot.
So we want to go to the back to taking the first shot? He's taking the first shot the
we'll
whole
do
time.
Shout out.
Okay, we'll keep doing shout outs. Okay.
I feel like I feel like I'm being patient with it.
That's fine. Okay. As long as you guys are cool with it, we're on the same page. It's fine. Okay, this special attack, little precursor, it used to be meta at Old Callisto, so what we were talking about.
Barracks Flow.
Does not have a special attack, no.
Hoyt's already screwed. He's already screwed. He hasn't even waited for it.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Oh my god,
you
there's
can
no
answer.
way. There's no way he's getting
I didn't even say it yet. It's okay. Hoyt, you're still in it. The special attack launches a shot that is guaranteed to hit your target. It's a ranged weapon.
Go ahead, Heartless.
You can say
What do you mean, go ahead?
if you have a guess.
Hey, you're allowed to go.
I guessed.
You're allowed to go first.
You guessed
Kate.
before.
I
I
risked
said
it for the
anything.
biscuit.
So it's a ranged weapon. I used to do Old Medallion. How do I not know this?
Old Callisto.
Oh, Old Callisto.
It launches a shot that is guaranteed to hit your target, and
it's
the name
it's the magic longbow.
Magic Longbow. Yep, you're right.
I thought you said Vedion. My bad. I got them confused.
That's okay. Oh, you didn't have a guess, or you didn't want to answer?
No, I knew it was that, but I guessed the Barracks Flow.
And he busted his load too quickly.
He busted too quick.
Premature guess.
All right, that's all right. Okay, number 6. This one binds a target for 5 seconds and increases the target's chance of being poisoned. Any guesses?
I've also used this somewhere, but I don't
think
know
you probably have. The name will give it away if anyone has a guess, but I'll tell you the name.
Tentacle Whip.
Yes, Hoyt.
Nicely done, Hoyt.
Finally.
He's on the board. He's on the board.
He's on the
Finally.
board. Do you know what the name is called of the spec?
It's called the.
Think of what I said.
I know what it's called.
It's called Tie Me Down.
Isn't it called Entangle? It's called Entangle, isn't it?
No, it's called Binding Tentacle.
Oh god.
But
okay.
Hoyt is on the board. Let's go.
Hoyt loves a binding. Hoyt loves a binding tentacle.
Yep, love it. That folder's full.
Okay. Number 7. We're gonna get into some of the more difficult ones. Some of these will sound like they're the spec of something else, but they might not be. So listen to the whole description.
Hoyt.
Or if you think you know it. Okay, this special attack hits up to 9 enemies in a 3x3
Dragon
of the
two-hander.
primary target. Dragon two-hander is incorrect.
Okay. Hoyt, your turn.
Yes, I get to chill. Okay,
Wait, do you have a guess? Or do you want to...
that was it.
That was his
What?
guess.
What was your guess?
Was there more to it?
Wait, did you give a guess? I didn't hear.
No, I didn't give one.
I will read...
Wait, hold on. You just said it hits enemies in a 9x9?
Hits up to 9 enemies in a 3x3 of the primary target. And there's more. It's plus 20%.
Dense bulwark.
Wait, I'll read the rest. Plus 20% accuracy on primary target, and enchanted bolts cannot activate effects.
Oh. Enchanted bolts cannot activate effects. 3x3.
No, I blew my load too early on this one, Hoyt. This is a tough one. It sounds like the Dragon 2 hander, to be honest.
Hunter
It does
crossbow?
sound like it's not the Dragon Hunter crossbow.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that has a spec.
That one does not have
The
a
bolts
spec.
thing is weird.
Okay, you both are back in.
I got an idea. Is it the only other one I can think of is the Dinny Bee?
It's not the Dinny Bee.
I said that.
Oh, you did.
That was my
Okay,
guess.
my bad.
Not the Dins.
No, I thought you said Dragon Crossbow.
I said Dragon Hunter crossbow after that.
Okay,
Yep.
well then I'll guess Dragon Crossbow.
It is the Dragon Crossbow.
Shit. There you go.
Hoyt you're so close. Right on it.
I was.
You said
That's what I
Dragon
thought
Hunter
Hoyt said,
crossbow.
to be fair, so okay, nicely done. Nicely done to me. I just congratulated myself. What an
Nicely
asshole.
done, Heartless.
Nicely done, guy.
Self-pat on
Nicely
the back.
done. Nicely done.
All right. Think
Not
about
all
this
right.
one. Don't blow your load too early on this one.
Okay.
Okay, drains. Number 8. Drains the target's combat levels equal to
Oh, yeah.
10% of damage dealt. And it drains in order of defense, then attack, then ranged, and then magic. 10% of damage dealt. There's some interesting specs in this game, I will say. that we never
There's
used.
quite a few stat drainers, and some of them are very bad.
Yep.
A curse scepter.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Bone Dagger.
No.
Hoyt,
Hmm.
Hoyt, you're
The
up.
The spec
Big
is
Hoyt.
called Sunder.
Oh,
Man, I feel like I know this.
this is a rough one. Sunder. See, there's no way we would have got the specs. I don't know what the specs are called for even the most common weapons like the Elder Maul. To be
That's okay.
fair, I've had the tooltips
Is it
hidden.
the weapon from the Final Dawn?
Hmm.
The scimitar thing.
No. It's a two-handed
Okay.
melee weapon.
Mm.
And I will tell you if you don't have any more guesses.
I mean, it's not Elder Maul, is it?
It's not the Elder Maul.
Elder Maul would be like 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no
Sunder
clue.
and Tecton.
All right. It is the barrel chest anchor.
Damn, I didn't even know that had a special attack. What the hell? That's crazy.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Special attack looks sweet.
Yeah, it does. It does look cool. Now I remember, but yeah, I didn't know it did anything except
Yeah.
hit harder, to be
It
fair.
does. It looks like it just smoked somebody.
And the sound is cool. Dunk.
Yeah. Is it the same
All right,
sound
so-
as the ancient mace? I think. I think
It's
it is.
similar. It's similar.
Probably.
Yeah.
Similar. Okay. Okay, number 9. Heartless is still in the lead, needless to say. This one was super. I thought this was such an interesting special that I have never heard of before. So good luck. This one boosts the next hit's accuracy and damage based on how much energy the user has available. And it increases 5% attack and 2.5% damage for each 5% of energy used.
So basically, it'll just use it from the start. Like if
Yep.
you have 100, it'll use all. If you have 5, it'll use 5.
Yep.
Is there a minimum?
I don't know. Let me have to find it.
Interesting. This is very brutal.
Um,
it like rings a bell.
minimum
but I
is
definitely
5.
Can't.
It uses 5% to 100%. It boosts the next hit accuracy and damage based on how much energy the user has available. 5% attack and 2.5% damage for each 5% of energy used. And the special attack is called Unleash.
Unleash.
It is a one-handed melee weapon. It rolls off of stab defense.
Bell's Folly.
No
Yep.
way he goes with the newest weapon.
No. Good guess, though.
No.
Yeah, I'm just in the tank, but I can't think of anything. The weirdest one I can think of is like...
I have a second guess, but I'll let Heartless go.
I was going to say maybe like Rune Claws.
No. Wait,
Okay.
what's your second guess?
Grazi Rapier.
It doesn't have a
Nope.
special.
No spec.
Damn it.
Okay, I'll tell
I
you.
don't know.
This one is the Dragon Hosta.
Damn, I didn't know it had... I thought it was just a double swipe, to be fair.
I thought there was some new weapon that had something similar.
The double swipe is the
Okay.
Dragon Halberd.
Oh, true. Dragon Hosta.
Dragon
Forgot that
Hosta.
existed, to be
I know.
honest.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Nicely
Okay.
pulled, nicely pulled.
All right, I've got one more, and same deal since we're in the hardest category here. Number 10. This one launches a magic-based attack, which rolls against the target's magic defense bonus using the user's /attack bonus.
Oh my god.
And it's not the Void Waker. It's a magic-based attack, which rolls against the target's magic defense bonus using the user's /attack bonus.
Tinal's Ticks.
A magic-based attack.
Is it the curse? It's not the Curceptor because that lowers defense.
Correct. It's not the Curceptor.
I'm trying to think of other things with magical.
Magic
There's just so many more spec weapons than you ever think of. Hey.
Okay.
Whoa! Is it the
Whoa.
Ceradoman sword
Kind of.
or the blessed one?
It is the Blessed Ceradoman sword.
Nice.
Because I remember that one is the only other thing that has a magical attack for a melee.
It is,
weapon.
yeah. That was
Yeah, I
a
would
good,
not have guessed that.
good pull, Heartless.
That's from the
Nice.
depths of the lore of
That is-
watching noobs smite crabs with that thing. Just
Yes.
coming, the golden thing come out the sky. Hilarious.
Yeah. My next hint was going to be a two-handed melee weapon for that one.
Heartless wins again, the full sweep.
Heartless
Yeah.
wins again. Hoyt got on the board. Well done, guys. There's a lot of really cool specs out there that I didn't even know about.
Some of them I
so.
didn't even know had specs.
That's a good game.
Like
Yeah.
that's a really hard game. The fact that it was cute that you thought we would get the names. To be
I think the if
Okay,
you
a
put the
couple of
names
them
in
I would've-
multiple choice.
Oh, it should have named.
Multiple choice with the
I
names
couldn't-
might be cool.
I couldn't
right,
tell
you're right.
you what like the Dragon Warhammer is. I couldn't even tell you what the DDS spec is called.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have no clue.
That's a good game though. Yeah, that's just like an unturned stone that none of us we
Yeah.
click the button. We don't.
DDS is called Puncture.
Yeah, and wouldn't have known that.
Nice.
You can turn the tooltips off in game for like prayer and specs, and I've done that. I did that years ago.
Couldn't have
Nice.
done it. Dragon Warhammer is called Smash. What do you know?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And the
makes
Elder
sense.
Maul is Pulverize. So it's
Oh,
just,
okay. Also makes sense.
Yep. Anyways, thanks for playing, guys. Any last words before we end this episode?
I don't think
No,
so.
thank you.
All right.
Take
Thank
care.
you guys, and we will see you next week.
Peace.
See ya.